Hey, this is Dr. Rose with Prosperous Health Solutions, and today what we want to talk about is coffee. A lot of my patients, they drink coffee. Culture is huge in America, and so we want to talk about the health benefits that are in coffee and how we can maximize those. So morning routine, a lot of our patients will be on more of a ketogenic style fasting protocol in the morning, and this is one of the tools that we'll utilize to help get them through that morning routine. So when it comes to coffee, there's going to be organic acids, there's going to be amino acids, there's going to be a lot of antioxidant value in the right coffee. And so how do we really pull that nutrition out of there? And it really comes down to starting with a good bean, okay? So some of the things that we look at with coffee, we want to buy something that's fair trade. We want to support something that's organic. We're talking about a third world crop, lots of pesticides and things like that being used. So this is where we want to spend our money on organic products. And lastly, it's good to look for a mile-high bean, something that's grown above that 4,500 meter mark. That's going to be a little bit higher in altitude, less problematic with things like mycotoxins, prions, and other kinds of things that can form little bugs that can get on our coffee plant and be a problem in the overall finished product. So those three things is what we want to consider when buying a good bean. So we've got that. When we blend our coffee, we want to ensure ourselves that we're using good water, right? We want to avoid chlorine, we want to avoid fluoride if possible, we want to avoid bromine and other toxins that can come with just regular tap water, or even being bottled up plastic water. So if we could get a good just a countertop water filtration, even if it's just carbon block, that'll help filter out some of those things like a Brita or a Zero Water or something like that. And we want to have good filtered water. Plus, it'll make your coffee taste a heck of a lot better. So what we do is we're going to add some fats to it. All right, so we're going to add good quality fats to our coffee. We're going to blend it up, and we're going to bind the amino acids. We're going to bind the antioxidants. We're going to bind all that nutritional value in our coffee, and so we can get some actual energy out of it and caffeine that's going to have a positive effect, avoid the crash, and really have an enjoyable drink. So what we want to do is we just need a small blender. You can get a small blender like this. You can go buy one of the brand name ones. This is just like a $10 deal you can get at Walmart. And what we want to do is we want to get a good fat like a good butter. Okay. So what I use this brand right here. It's Kerrygold butter. Okay, Irish butter. It's a good healthy fat. Triathletes have been using it for years. It's a trusted source for good quality dairy fat. We want to drop that in. Another thing we use MCT oil. Okay, medium chain triglycerides, easily absorbable. They won't be used to store for fat. They'll go right to the energy system, and they're also going to satiate your appetite for longer periods of time. So we'll take this. You can get this at your local store, health food store. Also, we'll tell patients with MCT oil to keep it on hand. Okay, they can put it in their salads. We want to add fat to the diet, right? We want to become a fat burner. We got to add fat. This is one of those things that people, they'll keep it in their purse, they'll keep it on their person, and they'll add it to their foods to get that extra calorie to help with the appetite. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of that in there. You can see I got about a tablespoon of butter. I'll use about a tablespoon of this. I would probably start, if you've never done this before, I'd start with smaller amounts, okay? I'd start with smaller amounts because you could get a little bit of diarrhea from it from too much fat, so you want to kind of get used to it. Start off with a smaller amount if you need to. We put in hot coffee, and you don't have to use a blender. You can use just use a shaker cup like this. Drop your butter in there, drop your MCT, your coconut oil, whatever. Shake it up vigorously for a while, and you're good to go. We get the good coffee, organic, fair trade. We've got good quality water that we brewed it with. We drop in our fats. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to blend this up, just show you how quickly you can. That's all it takes. Boom. Ooh, that's steamy, but you're out the door, okay? Drop that in your cup. Take this with you. That's why I like these little $10 blenders, right? They come with a cup right there. You can go right in your cup or in your truck. So another thing that we do is we want to add some quality nutrition to our already high-fat drink, right? So now we just maximize the benefit of the caffeine, the organic acid, antioxidants. We're going to add more. So some herbs, right? We can go fair trade organic herbs. I bought these in bulk at the local natural food store. I've got turmeric, okay? Excellent anti-inflammatory properties. We've got organic cacao, huge source of zinc and magnesium and vitamin C. Fair trade organic cinnamon, excellent for glycemic control. Also high on the ORAC score for more antioxidant value. So a lot of us are fighting inflammation. We need more antioxidants. This is a great way to add it. So, we could just add some turmeric. And I could have done this before I blended it, and then just had it all in one thing. I don't have to do it afterwards. But we want to blend these things. Now, turmeric, if you don't know, crystal in structure. It's going to do better with a liposomal effect. Blending this in with fat gives it that liposomal effect. Huge on absorption rates. You will definitely increase absorption rate, and your more expensive supplements from your better manufacturers are going to be going for that effect as well, but we can make that right here. So a little bit of cacao, like chocolate. If you don't know what it is, you can buy this in bulk, organic, fair trade. Once again, comes from those areas of the world, so we want organic, we want fair trade. And then just a pinch of cinnamon, you know. You can use one, you can use none, you could use all of them, you know. The choice is yours. Options are limitless, and I just have 3 here. I mean, we could do nutmeg, we could do a whole bunch of other different kinds of herbs. We could do clove, you know, with value. I'll just steam this up, or I'll just whip this up real quick. And we've got here, boom, done. All right, 2 seconds. We've got superfood, super coffee. We've just completely boosted the value, nutritional value of a common everyday drink. It's going to give us a lot more energy with those medium chains. It's going to taste better. It's going to fulfill your life. It's an excellent way for people on that cyclo-ketogenic diet or other forms of diets to get nutrients in the system without, and also encourage that fat burning mechanisms in their physiology. So, with that being said, I'm Dr. Rose. Remember, this is about health, this is about life, and this is about you. And if you have more questions, check out our Instagram, Prosperous Health, and check out our Facebook, Dr. Aaron Rose, at facebook.com. We look forward to talking to you guys next time.